Good evening, everyone. My name is Jordan Newkirk, and we're going to talk about the psychology behind habits and why they're so hard to break. Now, have you ever told yourself, I really need to break this habit, only to find yourself procrastinating on the same task or waiting till the end till it's due? They're called habits, and these habits are powerful forces in our lives. They often operate silently in the background. But today, we'll explore the psychology behind habits, how they form, and strategies for changing them. But first, we'll look at how they're formed, then we'll look at the psychology behind them. The process of habit formation can be broken down into a loop, as stated by Charles Duhigg in the book, The Power of Habit. This loop consists of 3 stages: the cue, the routine, the reward. The cue. This is the trigger that initiates the habit. For example, when we're bored, most of us pick up the phone and start scrolling. This loop continues with the routine. This is the behavior itself. Now, in this case, it's going to be the action of picking up your phone and scrolling. Finally, you get to the reward though. This is the satisfaction you get from the behavior, like feeling entertained or distracted, which reinforces the habit. Not good. Each time we repeat this loop, the brain creates new neural pathways, and this term is known as neuroplasticity. These pathways become stronger with repetition, and then become more automatic over time. Now, our brains rely on habits for a very practical reason. They help us save energy. Now, imagine if you had to consciously think about every little thing that you do throughout your day, like brushing your teeth, driving to work, or even breathing. It would literally be exhausting on your brain. So, it takes shortcuts, and this allows us to go on autopilot for these routines. Now, once a habit is established, our brain's almost rewired to make it automatic. This is great when we have healthy habits, but it also explains why it's so hard to break hard ones, to break bad habits. Our brains naturally want to stick with what's comfortable and familiar, and this is why it's so hard for people to break out of their comfort zone. They don't want to explore. Now, understanding the psychology behind habits, they help us see why it's so hard to change. Once a habit is established, it requires little conscious thought. This is the automatic. Now, this automatic nature helps us conserve mental energy for other tasks by reducing our cognitive load, our brain load. Research shows that these habits are triggered automatically in response to contextual clues, and that with consistent repetition in the same setting, an action can become automatic and effortless. This is backed by Gardner, Lally, and Wardle in 2012. Emotions also play a critical role in this loop. Stress, boredom, or anxiety frequently drive us to seek comfort in familiar places. This is why it's also so hard to explore out of your comfort zone. Now, while these habits may provide temporary relief, they're ultimately reinforced by the satisfaction we get from them, these bad habits. Now that we understand how they work, let's talk about how we change them. First off, it's way more effective to replace a bad habit with a good one rather than trying to get rid of the bad one altogether. For instance, if you tend to snack while you're bored, or if you tend to smoke while you're stressed, try to put the vegetables or try to put fruits in easy to reach places, and try to put the smoking material away. Try to put it in low traffic places or hide it from yourself. However, if you slip up, be kind to yourself, because it is okay. It is okay to slip up. As James Clear, author of Automatic Habits, says, every action you take is a vote towards the person you wish to become. Now let today be the first vote towards a better habit-driven future. Now let's bring it all together. Now, in summary, habits are powerful routines shaped by cues, routines, and rewards. They operate automatically in our brain, helping us free up energy, but also requiring more than just willpower to change. So I encourage each one of you to think about a habit you would like to change. I know everybody has one. Everybody has a habit they would like to change. Whether it's improving your fitness, reducing screen time, reducing smoking, or practicing a new skill. You have to start small. You have to remember that it is okay if you slip up, because bettering yourself is better than criticizing yourself. Be kind to yourself. Change is possible, but you have to start one step at a time. I want everybody to focus on renewing these good habits and eliminating these bad habits. I want you to take 1 second of your day, one thought of your day, one time of your day to better yourself towards good habits and want to break these bad habits. I I hope everybody had a good time listening. I hope you all have a good day, and thank you for listening.